the fucking basketball tournament anyway. So,
but they've been doing good numbers. No, Lee, I don't know what the number is, but they're
they
reporting
weren't going to fill T-Mobile Arena. They gave him $1 million to move to the MGM Grand, so he can shut up and take his money and sit down. But we're talking about a 20,000 seat facility that's going to have an average ticket price of approximately $3,000 per seat. That's insane. You're talking about a $6 million gate. A $6 to $10 million gate, Andrew. Like, that's
I hear it.
Fucking
I hear it. No, there's
crazy.
this. Yes, they are going to do great numbers. I do not doubt it, Lee. They will do great numbers, but I do not believe it's going to be 5.4 billion pay-per-view buys.
You'll see. It's going
Remember,
to
I did. You got to remember, when everyone said this fight wasn't going to get made, and I kept telling you people financially this fight is going to get made because it made so. I was a believer back then. Go look at the tapes. I'm telling you, it's going to do more than 5.4. Not anymore. Not after what I've been seeing. Not after the reports are coming after this just shitstorm of a press tour. Absolutely terrible what those two guys were doing. I'm telling you. There was nothing positive out of this. I think we're going to get the same fan base we always do. Floyd does what? 1.2 million, 1.5 million? And the UFC's biggest number to date is 2.5. So put them together. That's what they get. But I don't think they attracted anybody else. I really don't. That fan that doesn't care about fighting, I don't think he's going to go, you know what? I've been waiting for McGregor Mayweather. That's the one I wanted to see. I'm going to buy that one this weekend. I don't see them doing that.
There you go. All right, let's talk about boxing results from last night since there was a metric shit ton of boxing last night.
And
First and foremost, Chris Eubanks Jr. beats Artur Abraham for the World Boxing Super Series. So we know that he'll move on in that series. Dominated 118, 110, 118, 110, and 120, 108. The 27-year-old Eubanks Jr. put on a show over Artur Abraham. No surprises. Next up,
can't punch anymore, Lee.
It's time for Eubanks Jr. to go on to the Super Series, right?
Yep.
So we'll have to keep a closer eye on that. Also on that, he'll have a clash with his first round fight will be against either George Groves or Jamie Cox. Hopefully, I would imagine it'll be George Groves. I have a bigger thing for
the
George
bigger
Groves.
Fight, yeah.
Yeah, but it works out pretty well. IABF champion, didn't DeGale fight? I feel like DeGale fought last night. No, DeGale's in the series. DeGale's in the series. Okay, that's what it is. All right, that takes care of that fight. No surprise, but Arthur's lost a step. I mean, this is his second Super 6, as I recall.
Would have been, yes, sir. And that's exactly, we've seen some, how do they say it, passing of the guards last night?
Yeah,
two old guys.
We'll get to it in a minute, but
yes. No doubt. But that's what Arthur looked like, Lee. Only punching in certain times. He still had it when he threw his punches. You could see that that's why you got to give Eubank Jr. some credit. He was fighting a world-class puncher, an ex-champion, a guy that, he was the underdog, but I don't think many seen what was displayed in the ring last night, and that was dominance by Chris Eubank Jr., who we really didn't know too much about. A lot more mouth than he has victories on his resume. I mean, his biggest fight is a defeat to Billy Joe Sanders. So going in, this is like a crossroads fight early for Chris Eubank Jr., and he passed with flying colors. I mean, this is more than a kid who just has his father's name. Good punch output. His stamina never failed. You see how much I get scared when I say it, Lee.
It's awesome.
Dude, literally call it.
You only believe 2.5 million people are going to pay for that fight, too, which makes you very cute.
No, 3.5. I'll give him 3.5, but it won't do
gonna
5.
Be 5. It's going to be 5. It's going to be over 5. I'm starting to lean closer to 10 every day. The more,
shoot.
Because there's at least 10 million white guys that are sitting around going, yeah, he could beat up that monkey. Easy. And put your
I know. It's going to be crazy.
Put your little KKK flags away, all right? White people. Like, I'm telling you, after going to that press conference, I am so disgusted with white people. And by the way, note to black people, stop being so black too. Like, you're just as black as the white people are white. Does that make sense?
I mean, what?
Like, the white people whited it up as much as they could, and the black people, like, literally might as well have, been doing a leg drag walk. They were being so black. Like, everybody was being the ultimate of their culture.
And to be honest,
if there were Mexicans, they would have been driving around in lowriders on the inside of Staples. I mean, it was really that extreme. To be
honest with you, Floyd's fans really didn't show up. I think in all four.
Oh, they showed. They were there.
Not as much as McGregor.
No, wait. In L.A. and New York, they showed. Now, when you go to an all-white place, which is why they went there, brilliance of Dana White. Dana, hey, let's take it to the whitest place we can. Okay. Let's take it to London, and let's take it to, like, he picked the two. It's clear the two that Mayweather picked. Okay, Mayweather picks L.A. and he picks New York, right? He knows he gets some fan base there. Then Dana, because that's Dana. There's no way that Floyd in his right mind would ever say press conference in Canada and London. No way.
They wanted Dublin. Mayweather said no.
Dana. That's Dana.
Yeah, they wanted Dublin, Ireland.
Hey, he got plenty of white. He got his white turnout everywhere he went.
No, yeah, he won. He won the turnout.
It was white.
Thing.
It was white.
I don't care what it was. I'm just telling you, he won that.
And the name of this episode, Fuck, I Hate White People.
Stop.
Come on.
Yeah.
These white people were white, bro.
Don't say that.
They're everything that is wrong in this country. And I'm not even talking about,
Lee,
Trump
hater. People are going to turn off the show, you saying that?
You know what? Everybody just calm down. There are no white people listening to this show. It's a bunch of angry Mexicans who listen to this show, near as I can tell. Angry. Look, real boxing.
We might be fueling the racism.
You want to know that? No, we're not.
Yeah, don't throw gasoline on the fire.
Although we were posting on the MMA boardrooms this time around. I should look at our numbers. Let's see how that Connor thing did for us. Yeah, it did pretty well. People did want to know what was going on backstage. Remarkable. Yeah, that was a good show for us. Did good numbers. You should be happy. People listen to you, Andrew. Isn't that exciting? It's like being read. Come on. Part of you has to find it exciting that, people are clicking and sharing ideas and writing about us.
Oh, yes, sir. Been doing it long enough. Longest reigning show, I believe.
No, we are.
Right? We got to be up there. Lee.
Yeah, no, look, and I'll say it, and people are going to go, no, they were around before you. Fight Network was not around before me. They were not. Everybody fucking step away from your PC. They were not. I was around in 2006. There were 8 people on the internet at that time. Oh, well.
Now, I'm saying you even showed your knowledge on the Robert Guerrero situation. Let me give you props.
I want to save that for last because I'm sure I'm going to go on a rant about Robert.
It shouldn't. You knew it was coming, right. Lee. You knew it was coming.
All right, let's do the bottom of the card first, all right?
Yeah.
Kamawaki beat Spilska, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
really he had no answer for Kwanaki. Looked slow and creaky on defense, and he couldn't get out of the way of Kwanaki's shots.
He's shot, man. Spilska's done. He's another one.
I guess so. He's another one that they built up to get him to that right level, and he's
been knocked out.
TKO in 4, though. I mean, that's really shocking to me.
Yeah, he's been stopped 3 times now. Brian Jennings, Deontay Wilder, and last night. Just doesn't. He either needs to go down to cruiserweight or probably call it a career, because the heavyweights, he does not look like he has the chin that's gonna. He hasn't lasted in any level. Bryant Jennings and the fighter last night, they are your top contenders, right?
Adam Kwanaki, yeah, but your top contender for Deontay Wilder is just saying you're in the middle of the fucking nobody else wants to fight you.
And then the
shit heavyweights. They're shit heavyweights.
Yeah. So
that's a good title. Wait, I felt another good title for the show right there. They're shit heavyweights.
They're just it's over for Spilska. PBC needs to cut him loose.
2012 Olympian and light heavyweight prospect Marcus Brownie did pretty much as expected against Shawnee Monahan. Stepped in, did well. He basically was, what's the word? Workmanlike? Is that a correct?
No, what this was annihilation, Lee. Look at Marcus Brown sparred Sean Montague a lot. They grew up together in the gym.
Right.
These guys knew each other, and you could clearly see that Marcus Brown knew Montague had nothing for him. He just walks right through this guy. Kind of sad because, they're talking about how much they're friends, and then dude just gets in the ring and ices you, shows no love whatsoever. Most of the time, Lee, when they're both sparring partners, it's a boring fight, right?
Right.
It's usually a decision. Everyone's pissed, right? Thinking, what was the one Barrera? Who did Barrera fight that he was a sparring partner? Oh, I just lost it. But he had a terrible... Oh, Johnny Tapia carries him the whole darn fight. The whole fight. It was pathetic. But you think Brown would have done that last night? Hell no, he iced him. Hey, he's undefeated. He's big, and he's a light heavyweight. Why not?
And in the main event of the PBC on Fox card at 4 o'clock in the afternoon West Coast time, the fuck? Omar Figueroa destroys Robert-Guerrero. It wasn't even funny. Like, it was 5 knockdowns. Did I get it right? Yep. I want to say it's 5.
Yes.
Until body shot, until finally the body shot is the one that stops the fight, and the ref takes mercy on his soul.
What's scary about last night is it was one punch. This wasn't round after round.
They were. It was an uppercut in
Bing,
one.
You're going down. Bing,
it was a right cross. Yeah, it was a
Lee.
Yep.
Can his head even take it? Serious? This is Robert Guerrero, you guys. He's taken a lot of punches in his career. Walked through everything. Last night, almost every single headshot drops you. There's something wrong, bro.
So am I allowed to call him brain damaged Guerrero yet?
No, it's time for Robert. You were right. Okay, you've been playing it. I did not.
I've
think
been
Robert,
saying it for
2 years at least.
At least.
Yes.
It's a half dozen fights of me saying stop.
He's been on a terrible streak since the Floyd Mayweather fight. I mean, I seriously,
he got beat up in the Floyd Mayweather fight.
Right. He took a lot of right hands that night, and he's been 2-4 since. And one of those was a very controversial decision to Aaron Martinez. He could literally be 1-5 right now.
Yeah.
They need to stop it.
Yeah,
they need to stop it.
And they'll probably squeeze one more fight out of him. He'll get a brain clot, and he will die in the ring. That is my prediction.
And you know what, Lee? Oh my gosh, he was a fucking warrior last night. Look at this. This is
warrior my ass. You can't call somebody a warrior who only made it a couple of rounds.
This is what boxing. No, but he went out on a shield, bro. He doesn't fuck around. In those last 2 rounds, when that bell rings, Robert goes across the ring and starts throwing with Figueroa. And let me tell you something. Omar Figueroa didn't look too impressive either. Okay. I didn't like
for
the
that
way he
long
looked.
of a layoff. You're wrong.
But he looked heavy. He looks like he's not fighting in his weight class.
And he said it after the fight. He's still got to drop one more weight class.
I didn't like his attitude. Oh, I wanted to rest. I had injuries. I wanted to be a couch potato. And if you watch the first round, Robert's having a lot of success. A lot. Actually, it looks like
until he gets hit.
Until one punch. Bink, down he goes.
Yeah.
And it's over from that point on.
Right.
He never recovers from that one uppercut, and that's scary. That was the first round against a fighter who really doesn't have that much power and is coming off a 15-month layoff. No, didn't like it. Look, I love Robert throughout his career. He's done very good for his fan base. Always been a good guy. He's another one of those, Lee. He was too good for the sport. Didn't really get the numbers he should have in Northern California. Maybe it's because the wife story. He said God too much. Just like Andre Ward. Sometimes when these guys speak too good, no one wants to pay attention to them. But no, Robert did his thing. Three-time champ, 2-time intern champ. Made a lot of money in the welterweights, even though I think he never should have been there. He chased the money when he went for Floyd. And then PBC, they've been using his numbers ever since. He's done very good for PBC's numbers on TV. But he hasn't had a good record in the welterweight divisions at all. He's been He's been getting his butt handed to him. Last night, it looked like it's over. Look, at the only thing I could think of, Lee,